Hello everybody, this is Johnny S with another Black Desert review. This is part 5. This is part infinite. I've started with 1, 2, 3, and now we're all the way to 5. Okay, I think this will be the last. Let me just keep an eye out on the time. So we're going to go to the centers. Hopefully there's not many other guys. Just to show you a little bit of the grinding. Those wagons that you saw passing by, they're actually traders. So it's those guys that I mentioned which, go long distances and sell their goods. So on the right hand side here, this is where the centaurs are. These guys here. It's a good area to grind. And usually the good areas to grind for loot are quite contested. So we might see some people here. Because this is a non-PvP area, if you see that when I'm passing through the enemies, this horse is actually damaging them. So this is a damaging horse. Usually when you come here, you go on top of the mountain. Up here, you leave your horse, because people can attack your horse. And the reason why you're going with a horse is because you can stack items. So let's say you gather items, you grind, and your weight becomes cumbersome. You come to your horse, you throw your items there, and there's a trick where you can throw your items back on your inventory and back here, and back here until infinity. So you can sit here 2-3 hours, however many hours you want. We've equipped the equipment. Let's make sure that they're all there. There's durability on their equipment, if you see the bottom bar. So they are fully repaired, which is good. Our attack power seems to be, good. Here, for example, somebody is already here, just killing enemies. If you pay attention, you see how these guys are dead. So someone is already here and is, doing their rotation on the grinding component. Another thing that we can do is we can try to change the channel in these cases. So these monsters are spawning back down again. You see them? And if we stay long enough, we should see the guy come back again and kill him. So in this case, what you can do, and you can see them on the map as well. So if you pay attention on the right hand overlay, the red are the mobs. And if you see a white, let's say icon, that's another guy killing these mobs. So one of the choices that we have here is we can go to a separate channel, so we can click up here, we can change our channel and hope we don't, yeah, there's the guy, you see here, so he comes here, it's a female character, I'm not sure of the class, I think it's the sorceress, so she comes here, she's killing these guys, then I'm guessing she goes back up here. So usually you do like a rotation, so you might go, let me point it here, you might go, for example, you come down here, you will go across there, you go up there, you climb up the mountain, you come from the backside, there's some mobs here, go here, and then you come back down. Depending on how quick you are to kill enemies, depends on how big your rotation is. So if you do this really quickly, you come back here and these guys haven't spawned, then you know that you have to expand your route and probably go down here and come back. So the faster you are, the more guys you're going to kill, the more loot you're going to collect and everything. The loot is getting automatically collected by your pets, so that's your pets over here. We have our pets, and you can group your pets. There's different tiers on the pets. You can level them up. There's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail. Another thing that they have introduced in the game is this one here, where it says center shared, remaining 1 hour, which means that I can enter some areas, known areas, where you can actually enter like a private instance. So it will spawn you to that private instance, and there's no other people there. But you have a limited time, and usually they give you around 1 hour daily, which resets. And this is good because for casual gamer that is a non-PvP and he does not want to be disturbed, he can usually use that. We're going to use that just to be safe, and these are all the different areas. So at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, we are at the Center's Herd, this one here. So if you click on this, 1 second, Center's Herd, where is it? It's been long, here. See how you highlight it. So you gotta be within an area. You click enter, remaining time, enter. It's going to have an effect. and then it's going to spawn you here. So if you pay attention now, see how the area where my horse was is blackened out. If I go up here, I cannot go any further. See how I'm stuck. So it creates, see that circle, round and round. It creates a small area. If you pay attention on the overlay, let me get the marker out of the way. So if you right click on any area here. So it creates a little area, which is your private instance. And you can go around here and you can farm for 1 hour. And at any point of time, you can exit. So first thing we do is we get our pets out. I've grouped them. So these pets are my top. You can have up to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 5 pets out at the same time. And I've got some other ones that I'm leveling up, like this guy here is tier 3. Anyway, I've got more than 5 pets. 5 is the maximum, and the ones that I've grouped on number 1, they're the top ones. So you press number 1, they all come out. And you know, the duration of your animals goes over time. You can right click on this icon, you can see the status of the pet, and this is the hunger. Slowly over time it goes out. So let's equip our awakening weapon. The reason why this guy is very nice is because he's got very strong damage. He uses a lot of basic attack and side attack, so this is his permanent spin, let's say. And the way that I've modded him, so another thing to notice on the skill add-ons, if you pay attention, you can add specific things on some of the important skills that you're using. So this skill is going to tell you how to do it. It says left with left mouse button, so that's his side attack. If you click on it, hold on, if you click on it, which is this one here, there's going to be an animation and it's going to show you what he does. So on the skill add-on, you can select up to 6 skills and you can add specific effects to them. So what I usually do is I put health regeneration, so recover 10 HP per hit enemy, and resource regeneration, 20 per hit. So if you pay attention, I've got resource hit. On some of them, I've got attack power and always the things and critical rate. So on some of these ones that I'm doing, I'm actually getting a buff for a couple of seconds. So, you know, for this one, I'm getting the plus 30 critical hit whenever I do this skill for 12 seconds. As long as you're rotating through your skills, you can have an uptime of an extra damage. Some people, they use a different strategy. Instead of getting life back and mana, they use a lot of pots, so they use a lot of potions as they're going through, they're getting damage and stuff, and they focus more on heavy damage. So there's a lot of fine-tuning to the skills that you can do. And the other nice thing about this guy, that makes him very fast, is forward and right mouse button basically has an infinite dash. So this is his dash. You can go really fast. Shift and space will get some of his life back. And that's about it. So let's go and I will showcase how, you know, you fight. This is the end of the thing. So he's quite quick. And you're back to the beginning. These guys have spawned. So he's very quick. And as you're going through, you're going to get loot. So your pets are automatically collecting things. Let's exit this realm. And you can go in and out as many times as you want. And it just teleports you to the place that you are. And let's go on top of our horse. And we'll go back to the Sangram Bazaar. we'll jump in with the Berserker just to show you a little bit of a different gameplay with him as well. And this is just one area. There's millions of areas in the place, different enemies, more difficult. These guys are lower level, but one of the good things that they get is that they have very, very good loot. And there's a lot of buffs you can utilize. There's extra, like I think for 1 hour you can utilize specific scrolls which give you additional drop chance, additional drop quality. So you can get, I'm just showing case really fast now what's going on. So you can talk to people while you're on top of your horse. You go stable, recover, check your horse in, escape, go shop, sell these things. So if you sell them, you pay attention. You go 12 billion, 192 million. So pay attention, 192 million. Sell it, 198 million. So we made like 6 million, and I just do it for 5 minutes. So you can quite easily, if you stay for 1 hour in the place, you will get around 400 million because he's fast. If you have another class which is slower, like the Berserker, is slower, you're not going to get as much. So usually we sell this type of things, and these ones we put on the market. So because we have remote market, these are the mates here, we can click the market, we can place them inside the market, we can go sell, we can put this price or this orders here. So I'm going to lose some money, but I will say sell them straight away. So put them here, how many, 2, register, they're sold, the money we already got. Same thing with the scrolls. If I put the scroll here, for example, it's going to not sell automatically. I've got only 1 scroll, I don't have quantity, register, space, okay, we just made 2 million. So we made 2 million plus 6 million, so let's say 10 million for 5 minutes. It's easy. And these are million, you know what I mean? You do this 100 times, you get 400 an hour, you can, easily pile up. You go to manage, you transfer this across to the thing. So we had started on 192, now we're 200. So slowly you can go up. It's not crazy difficult, but in order to get 12 billion and in order to get 3 horses of 10 billion, 10 billion, 10 billion, your items 19 billion, and that does take time. So, and there's other things that your resources and everything. Another thing that you can do is your duration probably has gone down. Yeah, but you can't see it very good, so it's 178 out of 180, I think. So usually what you do is you go to the vendors, you say repair, repair all, it will repair automatically for you.
Even the greatest horse won't be useful.
Unequip your items, so we can throw them to the Berserker. Put them in the storage, and you can have access to storages from all over the place. So the starting city that we were is Balenus, Velia. So I can have access to this storage here. The Calfen, which is another city, I can have access to this storage. So you have access from one storage in one town to storages all over the towns. I'm going to put the items now on St. Grand Bazaar, which is the storage here, so we don't get mixed up. And another thing that I'm going to do, because I'm not really in the mood to grind with this guy, as I'm going to go here, I'm going to select my player, I'm going to go transport, Velia, the starting city, and then change to my Berserker. Start transport, yes. So automatically it's going to transport the character. I don't know how long it takes, we'll see it. So you can change around places, you can transport your player. So as I'm going to be logging in with my Berserker on this area here, I'm going to wear the armor, get the horse, kill some guys, show you, go back to Valley. Simultaneously, my Musa character is going to automatically transport to Valley. So there is an automation thing to it. You don't have to actually walk every single step of the way. And there's some teleports and stuff. But if you want for the immersion, you can utilize the, what you call it, the horses and the walking and everything. So now we are with the Berserker. Let's go and get our items. So obviously without this, just to show you the statistics. 21 defense, 151, 149. We put the armor, 320. So all the defense comes from this. Your accessories can be defensive or offensive. This one, for example, is offensive only. This one's offensive only, offensive only, offensive only, offensive, offensive. This is offensive. So the most of them offensive. So that's why this will start climbing up now. 255, 57. The other guy is like 60. And if we go to escape, if we go to the character, we click on this guy. It says 18 minutes, and he's in transport. So he will be slowly. It takes around 20 minutes for him to appear on value. So let's use our berserker. Get the horse, and you can transport horses as well. For example, you can go here and you can say transport. I want my horse to go automatically to value. It will cost you some silver, basically nothing. 100,000 silver. We're talking about we made millions in 5 minutes. So let's take our horse out. This is a slower guy to grind. Because basically what he does, or at least the way that I play him, there's some people that they play him in beast form. So there's some guys that they play on permanent beast form, and the beast form is much more agile. If you pay attention, there's a guy is killing them here. So there's a lot of guys that play this guy on beast form, which means that he covers more distance, and you can actually use him like the Musa, for example. Because this guy, I like him to be with the axes and to do the spin thing. The spin is kind of slower skill, so you will prefer to go in an area where there's more density of mobs. This area here, for example, if you pay attention, they're more spread apart. So let's go here just to show you. So there's a group down there, and there's like 5 guys. Another group here, 5 guys. Another group up there, 5 guys, 5 guys. They're more spread out. There's other areas where you might go to an underground dungeon, and there's like tight corridors. There's big rooms, huge of guys. The spin guy will be much better in those type of areas. So let's go at the top here. Leave our horse. Okay. Go a little bit down here. The pets are still out. We can enter. Yes. The time continues. It's shared across the whole family. We'll go 1 hour, 1 minute. And the way that I've done these guys is similar. So this attack here gives me. This guy doesn't have any problem when gaining on life. So if you pay attention to his skills, whatever. If you pay attention to his skills by themselves. If you pay attention to his skill, it says on the description somewhere. Anyway, I can't find it. Most of these guys' skills give him life back. His ultimate regenerates a lot of life back. So as a berserker, he's quite indestructible. He's got a lot of skills by themselves, which actually give him life back. Therefore, when you fix up these type of things, you don't have to add HP, get HP like a Heart of the Musa. The Musa doesn't have berries because they give him life back. This guy has a lot as a berserker. So what I've done is I've got on every single skill to get resource back, so my energy bar doesn't run out as I'm doing skills. It fills up automatically, and I can pretty much spam all the skills permanently. And what I've got is a couple of damaging. This is a non-critical build, so if you pay attention, extra attack against monsters, extra attack against monsters, against monsters, against monsters. I've got this on every single one. So I permanently have extra attack against monsters. You can play defensive on this as well, though. So let's go. And we're spinning to win. This is the beast form. I'll show you the slash rosé. A lot of damage. I can farm with the other way that I showed you the skill. It's a little bit difficult to get used to it, but it does do a lot of damage. I'm not that good at it. Anyway, you get the drift. So let's exit that. If you pay attention, here we have this heat stroke. Because when you go up here on the mountain, you're close to the desert. On the other side here is the desert. Sometimes you get effect of the desert here, which means slowly I'm going to lose life. Let me cast an ultra as well just to show you. And you will see that when I cast my ultra, he's going to get all his life back. So let's aggro a couple of enemies. And this is his ultra. But I am going to lose life slowly over time. So what you have to do in order to cancel this out is use potions. And because I have not gotten any potions with me, one of the good things is you can go to your storage, you can go to Caltheon, which is the main city that I have, and the heat stroke potion is this one here. So I can get one, I don't have to get many. And once I drink this effect is going to go over. So you see, I'm losing life. That's it. That's why I say when you go in the desert, you need a lot of potions and stuff. Let's exit this. And I don't think I have to go all the way back for you to see it. You get the point. We're going to go on your horses. We're on our horses. We've gathered some things. We're going to sell them. Most of these are sellable. Most all of them besides this one. We'll put this on the market. You can tell also because when you go here, these are the only ones that can go on the market. This doesn't sell for much. 90, this one here for 2.8 million. So obviously, you want to put that, sell it. Again, we're going to give it to this guy here that he has pre-ordered. There might be multiple guys. Go here. We've done the process before. You get the point. And the rest we're going to sell it to. So these are two of the guys, let's say. And there's many different ways to actually play this guy. Have that succession. There's other people that play with a hand cannon. He does a lot of stuff. So I hope you liked the video. I think this is going to be the final part of Black Desert Online. Beautiful game. I'm just showing very few things. Very majestic, very nice. You can do whatever you like, you know what I mean? It's really free. There's life skilling, AFK, action combat, real nice action combat. The ninja's got his own style and things. You can do PvE, you can do PvP, you can do sea battles, whatever you can think about it is in this game. And it's beautifully done with good animation, good graphics, and even though I've got the high of 10-year-old graphics game, it still looks good. You know what I mean? It still looks good. So, and you can play around with many of the settings as well. The way that I've got is like a more realistic thing. Some people like the game, they want to make it brighter, more cartoonish and stuff. So this rock here will look more red and stuff. Depends how you want to make it. Excellent game for €10. I considered it like zero price. And you know, it's not a pay-to-win game. It's very fun. You can have fun with your friends as well. Beautiful experiences. You can go through places and really see things, and you can really get immersed in the game. Just to give you an example, and we'll end the video here. One of the things that I've done when far east, so all the way up here. Let's just zoom out. So when this island was first unlocked, the far east. There were rumors that there was an island. I didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? I looked at a couple of guides, but they were kind of hiding it. It was when it first came out. Some guys said you have to get a boat and you can go to that island and everything. I didn't know that there was like an automatic ferry that you can get from big towns. It goes every 1 hour, and you can actually get the ferry, or there's a gargoyle, flying gargoyle, that will actually take you to the place. So because I didn't know this, I decided to, with my boat, start going to the place. As I'm going, It was the first time that I've gone to the big sea. So as I'm going, the waves are becoming bigger and bigger. At some point, there were monsters that were like octopus things. They started destroying my boat. They were causing me damage. I was panicking. My boat got destroyed. I jumped in the water. I started swimming. I was way too far in to go back, and way to go forward, and I did not know exactly where the island was. It was just like rumors. So at some point, I used to like swim, and when you're in the water and you're swimming, at some point you run out of stamina. Then I see this ship which was destroyed, so I go to the debris, I climb on the ship, I get back my stamina and everything. Then as I'm sitting on top of the ship, I see a pirate ship come. That's why there were debris, because there was the area with pirate ships. As soon as the citizens start firing, so I'm diving underwater, dodging the cannons. The whole process took me around 1.5 hours of swimming. At some point, it got dark, lightnings were coming and everything. I was panicking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. If I die, I'm going to lose. Sometimes when you die, you have some loot or it gets destroyed. So I was worried because I had not stashed things away that I'm going to lose all this loot, all this million of in-game currency. Oh, holy crap. And I was trying to swim. And at some point, they've done it cleverly. As soon as you reach the Far East, there's music. There were like flutes of like Japanese music, and the weather clears out. So from lightning, it goes like, you see the sun, the rising sun, you know what I mean? And I was like sweating literally. So this is one of the experiences that I'm saying that you can have in this game, and I did not know about it. It's because I decided let's get a boat and go to something that was like I just heard. Yeah, obviously later on I found out that there's actually big, boats that actually take you there. But it's hilarious, you know what I mean? Even if you're with a friend and you're having these experiences, it's an awesome, immersive game. So yeah, this is Black Desert. I highly recommend it to everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.